Hello, I'm John Sinclair. Welcome to the latest edition of the Leicester Music Podcast. In this episode, we'll hear from a number of local artists that appeared at the recent Strawberry Fields Festival. On the Friday, I was introducing acts in the Lot 42 tent. You'll be hearing from Hallowed People and Produkty. While on the Saturday, I caught up with Pamella Moo, Siobhan Mazzei and Stop That Train following their appearances in the musician tent. We'll also take a look back at the whole festival with Gaughan from Takeover Radio. First then, here's a track from Pamella Moo. It's called Blue.
Mysterious like the 12-hour midnight blue, surround me with power. Then you leave me lonesome with turbulent emotions. Mysterious like the 12-hour midnight blue, surround me with power. Then you leave me lonesome with turbulent emotions. Deep like the ocean blue, I can't take my eyes off you. Can't predict your motion, I can't predict your motion. And I see so many shades of blue. When I think of you, and all around me, you drown me with your sounds of love and hate. I can relate to your many shades of blue. I don't know where I stand with you. I don't know where I stand with you. Feel your warmth come out to play on a sky blue sunny day. But I spoke too soon as you change your mood, you're so ice blue. Your touch is so electric, connecting with you is so comic. Can't predict your motion, you change your mood, you're so ice blue. And I see so many shades of blue. When I think of you, and all around me, you drown me with your sounds of love and hate. I can relate to your many shades of blue. I don't know where I stand with you, your many shades of blue. Break it down. Feel that I see so many shades of blue. Oh, when I think of you, when all around me, you drown me with your sounds of love and hate. I can relate to your many shades of blue. Whoa, Whoa, I can't relate to your many shades of blue.
That's the recording of Blue by Pamella Moo, who's with me now and just appeared at this very nice Strawberry Fields Festival. Guest of the musician. Do you enjoy that?
I loved it, yeah, it was great performing to the crowd. They've been a great crowd, very attentive, and that's what you need as a musician. You always need like fans and supportive people.
And just tell us about the guy who was accompanying you as well.
That's Mr. Ben Hartman, probably one of the best guitarists in the East Midlands. Yeah, I started off jamming with Ben about a year ago, and we've come along quite a lot, having won the Kinks competition, got loads of festivals, and we hope to get more, i.e. the bigger festivals. I hope, yeah, that'd be great.
And you must have been quite excited about playing here as well.
Yeah, I mean, this is a massive step up, so I'm just really proud to be able to say that I've sang at Strawberry Fields. It's one on the musical CV, and I hope to be here next year.
And perhaps on a bit later as well. I know people are kind of just coming around, aren't they? But you've got a decent crowd in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to see new faces. It's always nice to look in the crowd and see someone bop into your music. That's makes me feel good. So I know I'm doing a good job.
I mentioned the Kinks thing. I saw 1 or 2 videos of you doing stuff with that. It looked like great fun to be making those as well.
Yeah, it was great fun. We just, it was meant to be a laugh. We did a bit of teamwork, got a cameraman in. It was all done by ourselves, and it won. Ray Davies liked it, so as long as Ray likes it, that's cool with me.
And you like to move around on stage a bit, don't you? That looks quite soulful, actually.
I think when I first started off, I was, as many singers, they sort of like kind of just stand there and they look a bit scared and uneasy. I think it's important to move around, because then it kind of engages the crowd as well. And I just feel the vibe, so it just makes me want to dance.
Kind of came naturally, really.
Yeah, sort of.
And what about the songwriting process for you? I mean, how does that work?
I mainly write about my experiences with my previous boyfriends. So a lot of them are influenced by like past relationships.
The song Breaking Up comes to mind there, yeah.
Yeah, Breaking Up and Blue. Blue was written by someone that's very dear to me. But if you like go through the lyrics, it just talks about liking someone but hating someone at the same time. And that's perceived in the colour blue, because you've got a happy blue and some people see blue as quite cold and miserable. So that's the idea behind that song.
So what's next for you gig-wise?
We're doing O-Bar on Braunston Gate. That's going to be in September. Hoping to do the Musician again. And we had a great time at Dimont at Simon Says. That was cool. But moving forward, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, if anyone wants to book me, you're welcome to. It's Pamella Moo. So drop me a line, drop me a call.
Okay, and you're going to stay here the rest of the day now and check out some acts as well?
Yeah, we're going to be here for Siobhan Shed. She's great, and we're going to be here for Martha Bean and the Simple Tones. All great local bands, and we're camping tonight, so that should be fun. I just hope it doesn't rain.
No, it won't rain, don't worry. So tell us about this next song, because this is a new song for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Lonely Girl. Again, it's just talking about this girl that she's trying to interact with people and she's trying to like be friends with someone, but they don't really want to know because they're kind of busy doing their own thing. And that's like society nowadays. Everyone's in their little bubble and they're getting on with their lives, and sometimes you do need to stop and take a look around you, and don't forget your friends and the people that matter.
Okay, great to meet you, and enjoy the song now. Thanks very much. See you again.
I'll be quiet now. I'll shut up now.
Touch a blue planet, but I didn't know it was so cold. I came here to find my friend. I wonder if I can, 'cause don't wanna be a lonely girl. Won't you let me into your world? Don't wanna be a lonely girl. Take the flight in the air, so far away, no one else is there. Change, so we look the same, but still we can't communicate. Though we live, talk, walk and breathe the same, we playing no different game. We could have been kind and gave some time, but no. And I don't wanna be a lonely girl. I was hoping to explore your world. Looking back, you were probably stoned. And it's such a shame you could have been a good friend. But I guess I was wrong, so I must move on. Yeah, yeah. Don't wanna be a lonely girl. Oh, you let me into your world. Yeah, yeah. Don't wanna be a lonely girl, a lonely girl. But I guess you'll never see, 'cause you're lost in your lonely world. 'Cause of that, I'm a lonely girl. 'Cause of that, I'm a lonely girl.
That's a live recording there of Pamella Moo's song called Lonely Girl. On now to a band called Hallowed People. We've been talking about their performance at Strawberry Fields. Before you hear that though, here's a track from them called Colorations.
Comparing stats with the facts makes another boy laugh. By the end of this graph, will she ever come back? And these correlations are exactly as I hoped. Another second goes by and his mind's in the sky. He's holding on to her tight, she's stepping out of the lines. And these correlations are exactly as I hoped. Slipping out of his grasp, throws a little calm catch. He tries pulling it back, but it's blocking her path. And these correlations are exactly as I hoped. Take her and change all the patterns, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for you to come back. But careful, don't tear all the pages, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for you to come back. And these correlations are exactly as I hoped. Correlations are exactly as I hoped. Patterns, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for you to come back. But careful, don't tear all the pages, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for her to come back. So take her and change all the patterns, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for you to come back. Careful, don't tear all the pages, 'cause I'm sat here, I'm waiting for her to come back. And these correlations are exactly as I hoped. And these correlations are exactly as I hoped.
sound of Hallowed People and Colorations. We'll hear another track called Ocean Blue a little bit later on. Before that, let's talk to the band. That's Lewis, Chris, Ollie and Hayden, who I saw at Strawberry Fields. Lewis, first of all, reflecting on the gig, I think you'd be pretty pleased with the way it went, really.
Yeah, it was great. The crowd were up for it, and I think if you were there and you saw me, you could tell I was enjoying it. I was all over the stage. And
generally, it was a good atmosphere in there, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
And Chris, were you pretty excited to be playing there as well? I guess, you know, for most local bands, playing at a festival like that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's like a lot of people from Leicester that go, and like it's our first festival, so it's a pretty cool experience.
And up to that, you've done like the O2 Academy and where?
Yeah, we've done some like pretty big gigs in Leicester, but we've never been like to a festival before. So like, yeah, that was good to do. It's the first time. And
Ollie, did you, as well as kind of playing, I guess you got to see other bands as well? Did you get to mix with other people?
Yeah, we got to mix with a few Leicester bands that we've also seen before, that are quite good friends with us now, and we also like met some of the big acts there as well. For example, like Lucy Rose, like someone like who's obviously a big name.
Yeah, pretty established on Sony Records. Yeah.
So it was good.
And Hayden, I mean, obviously, give us a bit of a history of the band, really, because you've been together how long and all that sort of stuff.
We formed originally, I think it was September. And we started off without Lewis. We had a different synth bassist, and it was going all right, but he wasn't really committed and he didn't want to be in the band. So, and I'd never met Lewis before, but I messaged him saying, because I knew that he played bass, and then we just sort of came together, and he came to practice, and then he was like an amazing bassist. So since then we've all just stuck together and become really good friends, haven't we? No, but
you said that with some sort of worry.
Yeah.
But so you're coming up for your 1 year anniversary pretty soon, then?
Yeah, well, Lewis came in like November, so.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it will be wicked.
We should have a gig on our anniversary, guys.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I've got an
party.
idea for that, which maybe we'll talk about in a little bit. But what about the songwriting process, Lewis? How does that kind of work for you?
Oh, it's not with me. I'm the bassist.
No, I'm just no, I meant in the band. Yeah.
Hayden, he's really good with his lyrics and stuff, so he'll, get a basic something, and he'll either already have lyrics or not have lyrics.
And he'll just tell you what to do, does he? Maybe I should ask
No.
Hayden. How does he work
then
for
we
you?
all work around that.
Yeah, sure.
So.
Yeah.
He'll bring it to our house and we'll just all build on it.
Yeah, I'll sort of write a structure of a song and with lyrics, and I'll have chords and stuff, and then we'll take it to the band and we'll all develop it together. So when I first write them, it's not a finished song as such. Like, obviously Lewis will write his own bass part and Chris will write his guitar part, so. And obviously I can't write drums.
But Ollie, you seem to have built up a fair bit of a fan base for a band that's been going not that long, I guess. You'll be pretty happy, given what I saw at Strawberry Fields anyway.
I'm happy with the fan base we've actually built up, because we sold out an EP launch earlier on this year in March, and that went really well. Like, that was probably one of the best gigs we've done. But yeah, Strawberry Fields as well, we had a lot of our friends and a lot of fans there as well who wanted to see us and who were all there as we walked on the stage. I noticed them all, like load of people just waiting for us to come on, so that was also
that's always good.
I think it helps
to
go to different schools, doesn't it? Because then we got like different fan base from each school, like all different groups of friends that like join up to come watch us.
And it's getting new people to see you as well.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
the thing.
That's the good thing about a festival. You might get the
like
casual watcher who just wants to see a new band.
It's always like an open shop window, as my dad called it the other day.
That's what we're looking to do now as well, like extend our fan base instead of just being with friends, like new faces. So we're looking to gig out of Leicester and out of our hometown and sort of extending it.
That's often the next stage for bands. You can play in Leicester, but you can't overdo it.
It's
You've
hard
got
to
spread
get
out.
but we've got to.
Yeah, we don't want to bore it. We don't want to get out of something.
Yeah, Chris, obviously we've got a CD here, but where are you in the kind of recording process, would you say? Because I've got a demo here, of course, but what's the plan on that front?
Well, we'll probably do another EP soon, won't we?
Yeah.
Like with 2 or 3 songs on, coming up this autumn kind of time we want to start recording.
September, October time,
And they'll probably release it before the end of the year, probably.
Are these the type of things that you sell at gigs, the CD you've given me today? Is that the kind of what you're doing?
Like I think we gave out a free one for everyone that came to our EP launch.
Did you?
But now,
went.
Yeah, and also 100 we went. So, but now we normally sell them, don't we?
Yeah.
Not too much, obviously.
So, I mean, you're at a pretty good stage, really. For saying you've been together less than a year, you must be pretty happy, really.
Yeah, it's moved so fast, isn't it?
I'm more than happy with how we've
That's good. So gigs coming up then.
Wow, the gigs.
So many.
Go on then.
We've Gayla's Daughter Fest, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on the 28th?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's that?
We're supporting this band called Gayla's Daughter, I think. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. That's at the Cookie Jar in town.
then we've got another one where the local Leicester band, our friends, we're helping out to support them. And then we've got a huge one, which is like a big inspiration for us, a band. They're called Jaws. I think they're from Birmingham.
Yeah,
am I right?
yeah,
They're from
yeah.
Birmingham. We're supporting them at the Soundhouse as well in Leicester on their UK tour.
That's about sold out.
Yeah.
And that's quite good, actually, is it, to get a decent support like that? Because
Yeah.
different people get to see you, and that's kind of, like you were saying, and then trying to get out of town, I guess.
And then there's also
Supporting probably the biggest band we're supporting is Coasts at the end of October, and I don't know where they're from, but they're quite an inspiration to us as well.
It's just good playing in front of their fans, I suppose, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like,
Yeah, it's just getting different people watching you all, because that's where you pick up fans from, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
and supporting
It's
the
sort of
bands
like
is
a
the best way to.
Privilege playing in front of the actual band members themselves as well,
Yeah.
so they can watch and see how we're doing.
So if I want to get you on at the O2, I've got to kind of check your calendar pretty much. haven't I?
Yeah.
No.
Guys, you feel
All
free.
these gigs have just come up in like this last few weeks or so of the summer, so
I think something like, I remember that I've got gig dates saved on my phone. I
Yeah.
think it's something like I've got 8 gigs saved till now
Yeah.
from October or something like that. So
And
pretty
that's
busy.
good to have them kind of spread out
Yeah.
a little bit as well. Not
Yeah.
too many together and that sort of thing.
yeah.
What about rehearsals? Is that a fairly easy process for you guys as well?
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty laid back, isn't it?
We sort of, before the summer, we'd do it every Thursday, so it was like a weekly thing or 2 weekly thing, but now, because everyone's been away, it's sort of like, yeah, we'll just do it this day, but then we'll do it consecutive days, so it's just...
And are you sort of a band that likes to watch other bands to kind of learn from what they do about stage presence and that? Or
Yeah.
are you pretty happy within yourselves? Or,
Yeah, I
because
watch
obviously there's
loads.
lots of good local groups around.
I watched loads of Glastonbury when it was on TV, just like studying the way the bands perform
I-
and stuff. It's
I copied Two Door Cinema Club from Glastonbury because I watched the drummer stand up playing,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, I've got to try that. So July the 5th, we did an O2 Scholar headline gig. I decided to do it, and
It
so-
worked, did it?
Yeah, it worked because it got like the crowd were just like, oh my god, he's standing up playing the drums, and it was just good.
Good,
cool.
okay.
And I tried a stage dive. as
Did
well.
you? Did it work?
It worked to a certain extent, but I didn't get very far.
No, like you got lifted.
I
Did
got
they put
lifted,
you back
that's
on
it.
stage? That's
Yeah,
the
they
main thing.
did.
That's very nice to do as well.
I was still playing, that's the other thing.
Okay, so Ocean Blue, we're going to play that next. So
Yeah.
tell us about this one.
That was the first song I wrote for this band, actually.
first rehearsal.
Yeah,
Got
we
it done.
got it done, and I wrote it and had lyrics and like I said, a chord structure. And then after the first rehearsal, it was pretty much complete and finished. And that was with the other bassist before. And then when Lewis came, I think that was the first song we did again. And then he just picked it up straight away, and he wrote a wicked bass line. And then
Pretty much our motivation, wasn't it? Because it's
Yeah.
like driving us, because we were like, yo, this is a sick song, like we need to like carry on now. 'cause
And
we've got
that's
one good song. to
the
start us
song
off.
we started off with that, and it's like one of our favourites now. So
Okay. Hallowed People, and this is their song we're going to play now called Ocean Blue. Good luck. Hope to see you in the future as well, and definitely enjoyed you at Strawberry Fields. Thanks very much for
Thank
coming
you.
in. Thank you.
Ocean blue. When she sat there waiting, she'll pull through. She's calm, not hating her but you. 'Cause you're out there dating 22. A lowered rating. So go, 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 hold her tight. Keep her back and stay with her tonight. But she just wants them to go away. But Ocean Blue is the only way. But she just wants them to go away. But Ocean Blue is the only way. Heart to heart. When she's pressing, the next thing is a start. 'Cause she's out there messing another dart, which was thrown at the best thing she's holding on. But the walls have been resting. So go, 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 hold her tight. Keep her back and stay with her tonight. But she just wants them to go away. But she'll be is the only way. But she just wants them to go away. But she'll be is the only way. Just wants them to go away. She'll be is the only way. She just wants them to go away. But she'll be is the only way. But she'll be is the only way. But she'll be is the only way.
The Leicester band Hallowed People there. I look forward to seeing them again in the near future. Next, though, local singer Siobhan Mazzei. I caught up with her just after she played to a pretty big crowd. Well, now with Siobhan Mazzei after playing at Strawberry Fields in the tent run by the musician today, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
And you're still coming down from that, aren't you? That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely out of it with just the amount of support that I just had then, and it was just epic. It was absolutely epic.
And great for you, because I mean, it's lunchtime. It's not like the late evening gig, is it? It's really the beginning of the day as well.
I mean, to actually start off people's days and stuff, like, people have actually come out of their tents. Like, I know that sounds quite small to some people, but actually people have come out of their tents to come and watch me play is like a massive thank you, really. Like, really a lot of respect for that. I know I wouldn't be awake at this time if it was me. So yeah.
But actually playing festivals and perhaps reaching people who don't know much about you is obviously there's some that do, but obviously trying to catch new people, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, to be fair though, most of the people in there I kind of knew anyway, but hopefully there'll be a few new faces popping up and maybe one or two asking for the album, so yeah.
And it's
cool.
I mean, obviously the album's still relatively new, and you're promoting it quite heavily, aren't you, I think, at the moment?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm just trying to get it out there, like, just want people to hear it, really, and sell a couple, and see how it goes.
And I spoke to Pamella Moo, Martha Bean's on next, so it's good that we're seeing a lot of female acts getting a chance here too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, Martha Bean as well, like, she's really, really talented, like, talented musician, so it's quite nice to be kind of supporting her as well, and like, the list goes on with the musicians, really. I mean, you've got like Moccasin Mile as well, like, they're pretty much all girl based, and like, girl power. Yeah, I don't know. As lame as that sounds.
And you kind of
came at the top of my head. I'm still coming down. I apologise.
I was just going to say. You still look like it's going to take a while to get over it.
Yeah, I know. I'm after this interview, I'm probably going to lie on the grass and just laugh.
It looks very nice. Shall we do that in a minute?
Yeah.
But let's play a track from your album. Which one would you like me to pick to play here?
I'll tell you what. Mix it up a bit. Play a song called Fall. There's a song called Fall on the album, and it's quite. I'd say it was the most summery of all the songs. So yeah, festival.
Okay, lie down then, come on.
All right.
We've got to get you to lie down while we're actually doing it on the radio. Guitar's down, and she's now lying on her back. Does that feel better?
Yes, that feels much better. It feels great. Although a microphone in my face, but yeah, it feels good.
Okay, go to sleep
good.
now.
All right, thank you.
There's an envy in the air, covered by a tattooed bear. Whispers in the wind, screaming down won't give in. You waste your time, I won't give in. You waste your time, I won't give in. Oh, you waste your time, I won't give in.
Next up, a bit of reggae, as I've been catching up with a local outfit called Stop That Train after their impressive set on the Saturday at Strawberry Fields. Here's a track from them, it's called I'm Insane.
I saw you there across the room. Your jeans were blue. You looked at me and then I looked at you. I saw you there. You started to stare. Your long black hair. You smiled at me and then I smiled at you. I know he's there with you. Why should he care? He doesn't know the situation we had before. It could have been me and you until he came and stole that thought. But now I am insane. Woo-hoo, I'm insane. Woo-hoo, I'm insane. Woo-hoo, I'm insane. Woo-hoo, na na na, na na na, na na na, na na na.
Right, with Gino and Harry from Stop That Train after just coming off the musician stage, and it was pretty hot on there. You're cooling down a bit now, aren't you,
Yeah,
Gino?
just about. Can't do it. It's too much lights. And I shouldn't have gone on a jumper as well, but
Yeah, but
That's
I
right.
mean, doing gigs like that is what it's all about, really, isn't it?
yeah, it's a bit. I like it. So much fun. It is lots of fun.
And do you feel the audience has really grown now a little bit from... I'm obviously starting out as a band, it's always difficult to... Once you get a kind of fan base established, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We started off from like just our family and like 2 or 3 friends, and now we've got quite a lot more people. They're still friends, but
It's a lot more.
some people we don't know turn up, which is nice. But it's all good.
And Harry, I suppose the songwriting is coming along as well. I mean, you talked in there about changing songs as well, and I guess that you're always trying to fine tune it, are you?
Yeah, it's always just like finding the thing that sounds best, and just play it more often is always the best way to do it, really.
I mean, I remember the song Stop That Train from a reggae singer from, I remember playing it some years ago, so that was obviously an inspiration, was it?
Yeah,
anyway?
it was like, because it's been covered by so many massive artists, like, well, Bob Marley's done it, and then there's Peter Tosh, there's so many different people that do it, and it's just an inspiration, really, yeah.
And what was it an easy for, the style of music, was that a collective thing? Were you all into that sort of style of, anyway?
Kind of. It started off more of like an alternative indie kind of sound, and then we all started getting much more into reggae and things and stuff like that, and so now we just like adapted all the songs and sound just to like how we want it as like a reggae kind of thing. So it's like alternative reggae.
And you've just come off stage, so this is obviously probably not a good time to talk to you, but you're kind of feeling the buzz, I guess, at the moment.
Massively. All the people and everything just makes it so much better, and the fact that it's a festival is just great.
The sunshine as well.
Makes it so much better.
And we can say we just actually sorted a gig out for you at the O2 Academy, so it's not a bad follow-up, is it?
No, that's good turnout from it. Big one.
And recording-wise, where are you with that at the moment?
We just recorded our first album, and we've not yet put it out properly. It's on SoundCloud, Stop That Train UK on SoundCloud, but that's as far as we've got it so far with it.
Yeah, working towards a CD, are you?
Yeah, we need to go collect them actually pretty soon, but yeah, that's what we're working towards, album launch and that. So.
And the poor old drummer has to do all the work. Tell us about your drummer. What's his name, first of all?
Josh. Sloth, as we call him.
What's that?
It's just a mongol. He's just so mongy.
Yeah, but the drum is an instrument. It's a big instrument in what you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. And
shall I get him to talk for himself? Hello. Yeah. Come over here. Just talking about the band. How are you feeling after that set? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. Got quite a lot of people, more than I expected. Managed to get people turn up who don't actually know us and just sort of came in for the music. It was good.
That's the good thing about coming to festivals, though.
Yeah.
You will attract a different crowd, won't you?
Yeah, definitely. You kind of got to win over the crowd.
Onwards and upwards. So it's about the CD now, is it? And then trying to get gigs up to Christmas, sort of thing?
Basically, because we just finished our CD with 8 songs, and then all we've got to do is print them off, a load of them off, get them picked up from the guy we recorded with, and then hopefully soon we'll do an album launch. But we're not quite sure where or when, but it should be soon.
And when would you like that? When would you like that to be? What's the target for you, do you think?
Yeah, by the end of September at least. Most even. Probably before. Where it will be before.
Okay, well, good luck with that. Thanks very much. Cheers. Well, now we switch back to the Friday night at Strawberry Fields and the band called Produkty. They were the final band to play in the Lot 42 tent. Before we hear from the band, here's a track from their recent CD. This is called Green Lights.
Across the hall, they're laughing so much, having too much fun. You want to share a table, you know that you only live once. Curiosity, the dam full of felines and lesser beans, comes catastrophe. Acting on dreams ain't exact. Some dreams turn back. Now you've hit all the green lights. Now you've hit all the green lights. Now you've hit all the green lights. You're living a dream and there's no turning back. Your cursing mouth, the brain's not engaged but the tongue stands proud. Making promises the body can never live out. Faces bearing down like a herd to a soul click on market day. Can't go backing out. Set lights to play, like I say. Now you've hit all
also Green Lights from Produkty, who I saw at the Strawberry Fields Festival on a Friday night. They were top of the bill, and I'm with...
Are you with Andrew?
And...
Nikki.
Well, Andrew, first of all, just give us a brief history of your band.
Well, basically, Nicola's my girlfriend, and I'd always had trouble with drummers, and so I basically said I'm going to sell all my gear unless she learns to play the drums. So, yeah, I made her do it, basically.
Wow, well, that's a good story. Is that how it was?
Absolutely, yeah. It wasn't on my to-do list at all, but it works, and I really love it now.
I remember, actually, when you got in place last night, I thought, oh, a female drummer, that's unusual, and it is still, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't see that many of them, but it's great exercise, girls, so get out there and do it.
Are you inspiring the group to write songs as well now, then?
I wouldn't say I'm inspiring them, no.
Nobody's able to write the songs except from me, that's it, I'm sorry. It's a benign dictatorship. I write all the songs, yeah.
And what's your inspiration for that, would you say?
Well, the idea behind this band is we call it naive art rock. That's a genre we made up ourselves, so if people are always going to call you something, you might as well invent your own. So yeah, we're a naive art rock band, which is basically a cross between early Roxy music and Motorhead, and we're somewhere in between.
Yeah, I'm a big Roxy fan, so you mentioned Roxy music. Hey, I'm really excited. But gig-wise, what are you kind of doing these days? I mean, obviously great to be here for a start.
Well, we've done a few out of the country. We played in Budapest a couple of times, and we're just starting to get out of town a bit. I think we've done Leicester, every venue in Leicester twice over. Obviously, we had to play a lot to start with to get the girls up to speed, because Kerry, the bass player, she couldn't play either. She just looked cool, and we said you ought to play bass in the band, so... Yeah.
So you're doing that with people saying you've got to play that instrument and they go off and do it?
Yeah, and she'd always fancied it. She just came down and she could straight away. She could play straight off, yeah.
And it's good to see Lot 42, the musician, and the donkey being given access to a venue on this festival, isn't it?
No, they're the lifeblood of Leicester, they absolutely are. I mean, like, we rehearsed down Lot 42, we've played down there. We know Gaz down the donkey and Warren down there. We've played down there quite a few times. Musician as well, Darren down there, it's brilliant.
Does he work you hard, this guy, then?
We work hard as a band, yeah. We are very productive, and we've got a good work ethic, and rehearsals, very hard work.
You got many gigs coming up in the future?
We've got, well, a few in the pipeline, yeah, but as we say, we're aiming to get out of town a bit more.
Yeah, I think most bands try to do that, because otherwise you're playing the same venues over and over, I guess. But that's the difficulty as well, isn't it?
That's it, but we've got an idea, and we're going to try and get a bit viral on YouTube. We've got a guy who helps us out. We make videos as well. It's all down with the Phoenix, and we've got a song called Tom Cruise Woo, and we're going to parody the Tom Cruise Oprah Winfrey show where he goes mental on the sofa. And we're going to parody that, and I hope it goes viral. So therefore, we'll be on the main headline of the main stage next year, obviously.
Obviously, yes. Well, we're going to play another song now. This is called "I Might Have Made It Up." I do that quite a lot. Is that based on something that's happened?
That's basically about telling the most awful lies to a human being, so you don't have to continue with a relationship. That's basically it in a nutshell.
Okay, so here it is, Produkty. Great to meet you, and it was great to see you as well. Just tell us about the CD. Is that available for them to get?
Yeah, all our stuff. We've basically got about 3 albums worth of material, and it's all available on iTunes and many other outlets, and also from our website.
Okay, great to meet you.
And also, if you tap us on the shoulder, we might even sell you one.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
I've been in prison, a Pink Floyd prison, some scary hallucinations, abandoned all my lights, for that reason, with a tick, 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 tick of time running away. Again, the physical side of the physics are making me pay. But I've been thinking of you and I made you a wonderful thing. I'd like to show you soon, but I'm afraid it's too heavy to breathe. I might have made it up. 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 I might have made it up.
Well, I'm now with Kevin Gaughan from Takeover Radio, who spent the weekend watching the acts playing at Strawberry Fields. And Kevin, first of all, your overall view of what you saw and what the festival was like.
I was thinking about this actually. I think the festival was kind of like a boutique-y festival. It was really busy, popular, really good bands, a diverse, dare I say, eclectic mix of bands and genres. Quite courageous at some point, because I think it was Sunday they dared have pretty much all genres on the main stage. They were having jazz, they were having beatboxing, rock, ending up with what was it? It was The View, I think, on Sunday. And yeah, it was a good eclectic mix, and it was busy and really good atmosphere as well.
It's interesting you say it was busy, because a few people have said to me it didn't appear to be very busy for the main acts, certainly on the Friday and the Saturday. I mean, how would you respond to that?
I can understand that, in that the main stage it wasn't exactly packed. It wasn't packed in there. There was a good crowd, but yeah, it wasn't like as in other festivals where it would be packed solid right to the back, and you wouldn't be able to get anywhere near the front. So in that respect, there was a good crowd, but it was easy to move around. If you wanted to get a good spot, it was nice, and there was a good atmosphere.
It's comfortable, I guess, from that point of view.
It was, yes, and no real queuing up for anything as well, which I liked. Yeah.
And I like the idea of this, one tent being shared by 3 venues over the 3 days. I think that worked pretty well, didn't it? And it was pretty busy the whole time.
That worked exceptionally well, I thought. It was really, really busy, and it was good as well, because each day they had completely different types of bands on as well, which was nice. So yeah, that worked really well. It was nice to see so many people paying attention to our local acts for a change, because often they play various other places and the tent will be half full, so it's nice to see people paying attention.
Yeah, and we've heard from Siobhan Mazzei and Pamella Moo on this podcast saying, it's great to play a festival like this, and they feel like they've kind of stepped up, and I think that's quite important for artists to feel that they're moving on, isn't it?
That's right. I think, yeah, especially Siobhan, I know she played to a pretty enthusiastic crowd. So yes, I can see what they're saying, because like a couple of years ago you'd see them and there'd be about 10-20 people there, but now they're shouting for encores, and yeah, that was very good. Although Pamela, I think, had an unfortunate slot, didn't she? She was early on in the day.
Yeah, about midday, wasn't it, I think?
Yes, where people were still feeling a bit groggy from the day before, but it was still a good audience. So
yeah, she's quite a good artist to watch as well, though, isn't she?
She is, yeah. She's quite animated, and that voice, just amazing.
And so what would you look at? I know you've got a list of stuff you can probably talk about here, but what were you drawn to when you watched over the weekend?
What I was drawn to, in particular, what really caught me was the Pete box. I think did he play Summer Sunday?
Yes, he did. I remember I did an interview. He did a jingle for me,
he
if
did,
you remember,
yeah.
some time ago, because he can do almost anything with that mouth of his, can't he?
That's right. He was amazing. But I mean, and the covers he did, it was just incredible. I mean, what he can do with his looping machine, he actually makes his songs live on stage before you. He makes a funny noise, records it, and then that gets looped, and then makes a different noise, records that.
Yeah, it's what you call a human song style. I don't know what do you call it anyway?
I don't know.
I'm trying to describe it for those that are listening, thinking, what the hell are we talking about?
a band in a box.
Yes,
you
that's
could call
right.
it.
But it all comes out his mouth.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, and he layers it so well. It's just fantastic. And some of the covers he did were phenomenal. Especially he did a Nirvana one as well, which was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that. So he was probably one of my highlights to be of the weekend.
But what about locally? Because I think he's more a national kind of thing.
Yes, yes, he is. I mean, for me, Preacher and the Bear, absolutely love them.
They're very oddball, they are, aren't they?
They are. They like their bluesy, but with just incredible sense of humour. I think it's just off. You know, it's just amazing. Like the guy, I forget his name, when he plays keyboards, he plays it with his feet sometimes, and he's just larking around, and it's really, really funny, good stuff. Although I'm not too sure what they were trying to do at the end. Because there was like one of those rope ladders that goes at the front of the stage that goes up to the lighting. And at the end, right at the end of the set, he goes and tries and climbs that. And I think he got a bit stuck and his guitar fell off and you got a load of feedback.
It was kind of a circus act that didn't work.
I think so, but good on them for trying.
Yeah, okay.
But no, they were really, really good actually. I like them as well. And also Jaguar Skills, another national act. He's one of my highlights from Friday night. He's fantastic.
Well, it was interesting that I think actually they were saying, I talked to the organisers before, and they were saying that a lot of people gave good feedback. And although they'd had a big act on the previous year, everybody was happy to have Jaguar Skills as the headline. And I think it was a cheaper option too. So I think the festival and organisers themselves were pretty pleased with that. Really.
Yeah, I can imagine. And that was I would say that was pretty much full auditorium. Well,
yeah, I was jumping
crowd
at the back with my daughter. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I think I always think the secret with Jaguar Skills is he in one. I was going to say one song. It's not really a song. I don't know.
Performance, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
One performance. He crosses all. He gets a bit in from all genres and all decades. You know, we'll go back to the 60s.
There's something
70s.
for everybody, isn't there? Really?
Yeah, there is. As well as keeping it modern as well. So I think
very clever.
You know,
it's
yes,
very clever.
Like he'll have little bits of Nirvana on there and little bits of I don't know, bit of ABBA or something, and then mixed in with something a little bit more modern.
It's just designed to keep you interested for an hour, which is some achievement, really. Actually,
it is. Yes, yeah, it is some achievement, but it was really good, amazing atmosphere. Again, that's one thing about it. Everybody's so just chatty and happy. You know, you could be waiting to buy a beer and all of a sudden you start chatting to the guy.
Well, even the
next
bar
to you.
people were jumping up and down the whole time, I noticed.
Yeah, they were. Well, they were probably, yeah. They were. But that's another, you didn't have to queue. And the real ales as well, that was one of my favourites.
I didn't do any of that, Kevin, you know.
No, of course not. You're on the...
I'm usually trying to drive, or looking to try and drive people.
That's true. And very useful. Actually, no, you didn't this year, did you?
No.
Last year you were. I mustn't forget the Brandy Thieves. Actually, now they were one of my highlights in the Strawberry Jam stage on the Saturday. They headlined it, and made just all pretty full crowd, and they really put everything into it, and they're just so natural. That their music's kind of like gypsy folk rock punk. But you know, really energetic. Did you ever manage to see those?
No, I haven't yet actually, and I couldn't. I didn't have the legs for Saturday night.
No.
By the end of it, to be honest, but I've been there quite a lot on the Saturday. But it's a band I'm going to watch out for based on what you recommended already. Actually,
definitely, because I mean they're definitely up. I mean they're quite new as well. They've only been around a year. But yeah, her voice, Andrea's voice, it's just a little bit gritty, but it's just so pure and. You know, they're just so natural and they just have such a good time on the stage. You can tell they don't put any effort into it. They're just up there, they do their thing and they just have a really good time.
It's like comfortable to watch.
Yes, yeah. And, you know, it's just fantastic. Really good show. So I recommend the Brandy Thieves. Definitely one of my favourites.
Okay, very quickly, let's pick another couple.
Another couple. I have to say, as per usual, the Simple Tones for a four-piece barbershop band, which I must admit, people say to me, barbershop band, oh, God, you know, I can't really be bothered.
It's clever stuff.
It's fantastic. You actually, you know, as usual, they start off with a half-full tent, and then at the end of their set, it's just rammed, and people giving them a standing ovation. Absolutely fantastic. They did exactly the same Strawberry Fields.
I have to claim that Sing for Water Festival earlier on, you may remember this year, they did a performance for that. And I was actually on stage singing alongside them.
Oh, right, nice.
During the choir, they did their own solo bit, But that was quite an experience, actually, with one of their lead singers. And I'm not much of a singer, but he encouraged me, and he was very good, actually. And they're very nice people, too.
Oh,
actually.
they are. They're lovely.
And it's the sort of thing that it's great if they could encourage other people to take up singing. That's got to be a good thing.
Yes, actually, that's a good point. Because, I mean, they used to have about 5 of them, I think. And, I mean, barbershop choirs can be quite large. So, yeah, it could be like a communal thing. Because, again, they did a similar thing in Summer Sunday, didn't they? A couple of years back, they had like a communal choir. They got just people who might want to have a go coming along. Ended up having about 20 people standing on the stage.
Yeah,
just
and
doing
taught them
bit.
parts, basically.
Yeah, that's right. All in a few hours. It's really good stuff. So, yeah, good point. They could be communal. But the Simple Tones, love those. And they were on the same day as Martha Bean. Haven't seen Martha Bean before, actually, and she was really good as well. Just again, a natural, wonderful voice. And she was after Siobhan Mazzei, who was also fantastic, as we said earlier.
And obviously, you do this show on Takeover Radio on Saturday between 4 and 6, and you're featuring a lot of these artists on a regular basis. So, that's worth mentioning as well, isn't it? Because you get a chance to talk to some of these people too.
It is, yes. Because, like, for example, because, I mean, we had our Strawberry Fields special last weekend, which was really nice because we had Raptor Sound in, a really popular local band. They did a special set in the studio and talked about their last year's performance at Strawberry Fields and said that they were looking forward to this year's performance. And they've come a long way and done a lot of things, so that was nice to...
Although their set was cut short, they were very disappointed. They only managed to get 4 songs because they were running late. They, for some reason, because I spoke to the lead singer afterwards, and I think they were pretty upset that they were cut short because they were running late, which was unfortunate, really.
Oh, I didn't realise that. Yeah, that is a bit of a shame. But I did notice it was nice because recently they usually do more of their acoustic stuff at coffee bars, a daytime thing. And it was nice at Strawberry Fields that they did their electric set, which I really enjoyed. And I think I kind of missed that, to be honest. So it's nice to see them do the full electric set. Very well attired. Don't know if you noticed all their suits.
Yes, I noticed. Very 1960s, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, they're very. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but obviously, getting back to Takeover Radio, you do feature a lot of these bands. Obviously.
I do. Yes, and we made a special point as well of this last Saturday when Strawberry Fields was on. We got a band who had played the day before on the Friday. We got them on the show, Hallowed People, just so that they could explain their performance and stuff, and just basically say what it was like at Strawberry Fields, with the intention of getting more people down there maybe on Sunday. Maybe people might listen to the show and think, oh yeah, it sounds all right, actually. I think we might go tomorrow, see what it's like.
And we better mention your co-presenter, otherwise you might be listening to this and think, well, it's not just him.
It's funny you should say that, actually, at the moment. We're trying to think of another name for the show, and she said to me a couple of days ago, she wants to call it Maya's Music Show.
And what's her name, sorry?
Maya.
Oh, it's Maya.
Yes, so Maya's Music
Maya
Show.
and Kevin or something.
Yeah, that'd be much better. But yeah, I have to say Maya's music show didn't go down too well. But anyway, bless her. She's only young, and she's got an interest in music and media and stuff, and she likes most of the bands we have. It's quite funny actually, because some of the bands that we have on look a bit scary and stuff with the makeup, like Iron Python, that you know quite well. And when we got those in the building, they were in the waiting room, and she rushed into me and she said, "We can't have these on. We can't have these on. They look like girls. They're all got makeup and stuff." So we got them in, a lovely chat, and they didn't do an acoustic set, but they had a lovely chat with them and stuff. And then she ended up saying, "Oh, I really like those. We'll have to get them in again," you know. So absolutely lovely. But anyway, so it's a really good show, just promoting local music and local events and festivals. And the next festival we'll be promoting will be Oxjam, I guess, in October time.
Yes, that's coming up next, isn't it? Right.
It is.
Well, great to talk to you, Kevin. I hope the show goes well. And,
thank you very much.
For those who want to tune in, tell us what time, frequency and all that stuff.
It's Takeover Radio, which is FM 103.2, but it's you can only get it on FM in Leicester, but it's also available on the internet on www.takeoverradio.co.uk, and there's a listen live button.
And that's 4 till 6 on Saturday afternoons.
It is indeed. Thank you very much, John. Yes. And each Saturday we have 3 local artists. Most of them do sessions in the studio and a little bit of chat of what they've been up to, etc., etc. So it's a packed, good, fun show.